Elizabeth again from my kitchen, Food for Thought, Wednesdays, life lessons from my kitchen. So great to see you again. It seems like I didn't do it last week, but I did. I just switched the day because I was talking to Alexandra Billings, the wonderful Alexandra Billings, who of course is on Amazon's Transparent, and the only day she could join me was Friday. So we did a Facebook Live on Friday and lots of life lessons in that interview. It's going to come out again on my podcast series, Huffington Post, WGN Radio, so it's going to be out again in about 2 weeks. So if you missed it, that's coming. But today, it's Wednesday, so we're back to our scheduled time, 11:45 a.m. Pacific time, and of course 1:45 CST. So Central Standard Time. I'm hoping that all the animal lovers will join me because today's Food for Thought is, I have a sick dog, my lovely Aiden. Can you see my baby Aiden? Hold on. Look at Aiden. He's kind of, can you see him there? There he is. He's very lazy. So Aiden, my bull mastiff, whom I love, and everybody loves. Actually, it's not possible to not love Aiden. It's just that simple. Everybody loves Aiden. My Aiden is a rescue. That's another life lesson. Always adopt, don't shop. We know that. So Aiden is my rescue, my bull mastiff rescue, and I've had rescues my whole life. And of course, at some point, they get sick. And so my Aiden, whom I love, I've had him for 8 years and 2 months. When I got him, they said he was 4. Boy, were they wrong. I'm guessing he was about 1. Most likely Aiden is between 9 and 3 months. He could be 12 and 3 months. I doubt it, but that's what they said when I got him. So Aiden's an older dog, and he's been diagnosed with cancer. And every vet wants to push me into surgery, you know, and this is thousands and thousands of dollars, and I wonder if their heart is in the right place. I know they're educated, and I know when they see cancer, they say, out, now, and I understand that if the dog is 2 years old. But this dog is 9 years old, and he's big. He's 115 pounds. So, you know, if he gets sick or he can't walk, I can't carry him around, which means a bad life quality for Aiden. So I really have to figure out, what am I going to do? And I've been up all night. You can probably see this. I've been up all night because we were supposed to go to surgery this morning, 7 a.m. And I just couldn't sleep because I've been wondering, you know, weighing, do I put an old dog through surgery? And it might be very painful for him. I mean, relatively speaking, it's a mast cell tumor, if you guys know what that is. So, you know, some people know that that kind of tumor, you know, the rehab they say is 2 or 3 weeks, and it can be okay if there are no complications. But he's an old dog, and the tumor is right on his butt, so they would take off the tumor and stitch it up right where he sits all the time, which means the stitches aren't going to hold, most likely. And then I'm prone to infection, again with this large dog, and I don't want his last 6 months, 9 months, 3 months, a year, I hope. I don't want that to be painful for him. So I look at the stats and I say, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And if you guys have a dog, please start commenting out there what you would do. Here are the stats. 36% of these tumors don't grow and they don't spread. Although this already is, it's not benign. So it already is cancer, it's pure cancer, but 36% of these cancers don't spread. And I think it's 22% spread so much that it doesn't really matter if you take them out. So you might as well leave the poor dog alone because surgery's not going to help. So that is 58% reason not to do it on a young dog. On an old dog, I think that even grows. Now, of course, will I be so mad at myself if I could have given him a year and I'm only giving him a month? Or will I be so mad at myself if I do it and the last 6 months of his life are painful? I'm just so not sure what to do. And so today's life lesson really is trust your gut, because all the vets want me to do it. And the information is sort of 50-50, you know, it's right on the border there. And the only thing I can do is trust my gut. So today we were supposed to get up really early and go to surgery. And of course, last night was fireworks, and that's always freaks dogs out, and I don't think Aiden slept very well. So I went to take him out for a walk. Luckily, my vet's only a block away, and he wouldn't go. And I was like, okay, there we have it, folks. I'm not going to surgery. If my dog doesn't want to go for a walk, I'm not going to force him. I'm not taking him. So as of right now, I'm just going with my gut because I don't know what else I really have. It's really, I mean, all the vets want to do it, but they're not looking at the whole picture of the old dog. And, you know, all the stats can tell you this or that, but really, I just have to know my dog. And, you know, he's lazy. You saw him there. He's lazy. He's sleeping. He's happy. He's enjoying the grass. I don't know. So for today, I rescheduled it, so I might change my mind. But for today, I'm just trusting my gut. And my gut instinct has always been the best, and it's what I trust the most. So today's life lesson is trust your gut. I don't know. I've just seen that lesson so many times in my life. Maybe you guys have a story as well. You can tell me all about your story. So please hit me up. And if you have any dog advice, bull mastiff, mast cell tumor, cancerous mast cell tumor, hit me up if you have any particular stories about that or anything to share. Okay, enough of grief for today. I know usually I start out with my vegan recipe because we always are doing vegan recipes here. I'm in my kitchen, but a different point of view because you can see my living room. You thought last time we didn't have furniture. I'm telling you, we seriously don't have furniture because we threw out everything we have, or we sold it, and new stuff's coming tomorrow. So a different perspective in my kitchen now, which is always nice. So today is a recipe made myself, and it's such a hit all the time, and it's so super, super easy. So I take Brussels sprouts. This is the end result. Can you see it? End result. I take Brussels sprouts, I rinse them off, and chop off their stubby little ends, and then I cut them in half, and I put them in a blender or a Cuisinart or something that's gonna chop them up really fine. And when you do that, Brussels sprouts lose their bitterness. So, you know, Brussels sprouts are a cabbage, so they're gonna function like any other cabbage. I don't cook them. I just chop them up in my machinio thing and I put them in a bowl. Then I take a handy dandy can of chickpeas and I drain it and I throw the chickpeas in. Then in a small bowl, here I am, in a small bowl, I take a little bit of olive oil. I'm Sicilian, so I always have to have a lot of olive oil in the house. But I take a little bit of olive oil. Ooh. I take a little bit of white wine or red wine vinegar, whatever you want, and I take huge amounts of Dijon mustard. I mean huge. So when you make a vinaigrette and you do maybe 4 or 5 tablespoons of olive oil and 1-2 tablespoons, I don't have recipes, I just do everything from taste. So 1-2 tablespoons of vinegar, and then you do maybe a tablespoon, a teaspoon and a half of Dijon. No. For this, it's the reverse. So you do a couple tablespoons of olive oil, a couple tablespoons of red wine vinegar, and then you do like 3 heaping tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Because the Brussels sprouts are so hearty, they really need something strong to stand up to them. And then a little salt, a little pepper. I've got salt. This is actually, I know it doesn't look like salt, this is actually a smoky salt. So that's kind of fun. It's got like a smoky flavor, that's why it's black. So I've got my black salt, my pepper, and stir that up in a bowl, and then I pour it all over the Brussels sprouts, and there you have it. I'm talking get away from me, fly. I'm talking a super fast salad, and it's such a hit. So of course I made this for July 4th because everybody loves it, and the truth is it's super good, and it's very hearty, so it's gonna sound strange, but men love this salad because it's so filling. And it's so good, and everyone's always like, ooh, Brussels sprouts that haven't been cooked. New way to use Brussels sprouts. They feel like they're expanding their horizons. So, a very popular recipe. It is my own. You will not find it anywhere else. Brussels sprouts, chickpeas, and a really heavy Dijon mustard vinaigrette. It takes seconds, and it's a huge crowd pleaser. And Brussels sprouts, when you cut them up, they expand so much that, I mean, you get huge amounts. You can feed, easily at picnics. So it's great for summer picnics. Okay, people, that's it. Keeping it short, food for thought, Brussels sprout salad, my Aiden. If you have any suggestions about mast cell tumors for any kind of mastiff, bull mastiff, pit bull, bulldog kind of breed, please let me know if you've had any experience with this, and of course send your prayers for my Aiden, my baby Aiden, whom we all love, who's sleeping as we speak. And until I see you next Wednesday, 11:45 Los Angeles time, 1:45 Chicago time, don't forget to be vegan, send your prayers for my Aiden, and subscribe on YouTube. Thanks for joining me, peeps. Bye.